Hi, Cancer. Oh boy, you guys. So we've talked about, if you've been watching for a while, you guys know that I am a Virgo sun, but I have very heavy placements of Cancer in my chart. And so I really can connect with your energy strongly. And sometimes it's like, I don't want to. Because it's so true. It's so true. So last night, here's my story. Last night, I'm telling myself, like, because I am a Virgo sun, I always think about, okay, this is what my next day, the plan of my next day. Sorry, I'm really fidgety. And this is all, so plan my next day, always the night before, just because I want to be prepared when I wake up and like what time and when I'm going to get going. And I was so fidgety. I kept on like getting up, and then I cleaned the kitchen, and then I'd go sit back down, and then I had to do something else, and then I do this. And so as I'm thinking, okay, well, I have to do the Cancer video in the morning, or sometime tomorrow, I'm tapping into your energy, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I so fidgety? Why can't I just like sit down and plan out my day and figure out what I'm doing? And then I realized what I was doing. Avoidance. I was totally avoiding what I was supposed to be doing, and like instead busy work. And now I'm like fidgeting with my hair. Like nothing has gone right for me. I think that I had a different shirt on, and then I wasn't comfortable in it, and I'm like, no, I want to be comfortable today. So then I changed my clothes again, and then I didn't like my hair. Just avoidance, right? I have been avoiding doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, and instead I'm like keeping myself busy with stuff that doesn't really matter. Like, what does it really matter what I'm wearing? Like, big effing deal, right? As long as I'm comfortable or whatever. Doesn't matter really what my hair looks like, because I'm here to read your cards. I'm not here to like... So here we are. May 16th, Uranus has gone into Taurus, and there are changes already brewing. Mars is also going into Aquarius. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. So there's this really big push. We also had the new moon in Taurus last night, and the sun's in Taurus right now. So a lot of really grounded energy, and I don't think you guys like it. Because it's like, all of this energy is saying, okay, it's time for you guys to really buckle down and do what you need to do now, and really make your plans and really figure things out. And you're like, no, no, no. See? 3 of Pentacles. It's really time for you guys to buckle down and start making your plans, because we have some big things coming. We have some big changes coming in a good way. I know everybody like hears the word change and they're like, what? No more change. I even said, I messaged one of my best friends yesterday. He's a Taurus, so I know he's going through some changes. I messaged him yesterday, and I was like, I'm tired of seeing the synchronicities of 5s. 5s mean changes. I'm done with changes. Like, I don't need any more big things happening in my life. Like, I want to be settled. I just feel like my hair is, like, all big and poofy, and we'll just do that. And I've also been seeing other synchronicities too, but mainly, like, there were 5s for a long time. So then we have the Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign in your life, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that you're kind of coming to a truth about, Page of Swords. Or there's also, I feel like these people are kind of like on the peripheral vision of your life. Could be an air sign also, but this could be a truth that's coming out about a fire sign that you, in your existence, and the 8 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is kind of a wishy-washy energy. It does represent Sagittarius, and I don't think Sagittarians are wishy-washy. I mean, I have a Sagittarius moon, so I would be calling myself wishy-washy too. But what it is like a very passionate incoming feeling. And then they kind of like, oh, wait, I got other things to do. And they pull out really fast too. They pull back really fast too. And so if this person keeps coming and going in your life I want you to not focus on the sideline people. I don't want you to focus on the things that are going on around you. I want you guys to, and that's really hard to do right now because you are so fidgety. Because you don't want to, it's like, but I don't want to settle. But I don't think you're settling. I don't think you're settling on one specific thing. I think what's happening is, sorry, hold on a second. My emails come in and they distract me, so I have to close that screen down. Right, Ace of Cups. And it could be that this Knight of Wands is coming in and like communicating with you. And you're like, yes, but I'm in this building process. I'm in this rebuilding process. And so you're not really sure what to do with that. You know, you're like, I've got work to do. I've got things to do. I've got, you know, and it's really great. I'm so glad that you really have all these feelings for me. And thank you. Like, you know, I almost want to just be like, okay, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. But I'm really focused right now. And I feel like that's like the biggest thing that I need to tell you is to focus. Like, it's time to stop doing busy work and it's time to really set that plan in motion. Because with all this very grounded earth energy that's happening and Mars pushing that earth energy, that grounding energy along, it's going to make you feel very productive. And as a water sign, sometimes it's hard to feel productive because we are, and I say we because I do have very, like, you know, we've talked about this before. In my birth chart, you have a leading planet in your birth chart, and mine is Mars, and I have Cancer in Mars. And my midheaven is also Cancer. So that is really how I relate to my career and to the public and to everybody. I think we talked about that for the beginning of May reading. And so I know that there are so many pretty butterflies and just, it's almost like ACD. I wanted to say OCD and ADD at the same time. It's like a very ADD type feeling. Like, oh, a butterfly. Oh, a squirrel. Strength. So this actually could be a Leo in your life. And I feel like this person is a distraction, a very lovely distraction. I don't feel like this is a bad thing, but I think that you're kind of like, you know, I'm coming to this conclusion, Queen of Wands, and lots of fire energy. You might even be taking on the Queen of Wands energy at the moment because you really want to be focused. But the Queen of Wands also came out with the Knight of Cups. So there's definitely an offering of affection, of, you know, and it's like, you don't want to be distracted by it, but it's so pretty. You know? You don't want to be distracted by it, but it's so, so pretty, right? And then there's the conflict, the Five of Wands conflict. What do I do? Whoa. What do I do? I know exactly what card that was, which was pretty cool. That it flew out like that. The Chariot. There you are. The Chariot is coming out to tell you that you are in your element right now. Your season, so we're coming up into Gemini season. We're still in Taurus season right now. Second half of May. Gemini season is coming up, and then it's going to be your season. And I feel like by the time we hit your season, things will be falling into place in so many ways, and you won't, then the distraction will be okay. But right now, it's really time to like focus on those steps of what is it that, you know, I mean, it's funny because with the Eight of Pentacles, this is the Sun in Virgo. This is a very, and God, I just cannot stop messing with it's driving me crazy. I don't even know why. the sun in Virgo, it's all about being very analytical, being very methodical, taking things step by step, and not skipping steps. And like, for example, and I've made this metaphor or this explanation in personal readings. So, you know, when you're like on a riverbank and you're like hopping over the riverbank on these stones to get across, if you jump over a stone, you could slip and fall on all the gunk that's on the rock, and that's not what you should be doing right now. Like, don't jump over, don't skip a step. Really make sure everything is very methodical and very being put in place. And I'm talking to you like I'm a Virgo right now, because I'm trying to explain to you how I would be doing it, or how I will be doing it. Because this does have everything to do with career, and then there's a relationship distraction that's happening. And I'm not saying to like just totally be like, nope, I don't even want to deal with, you know, like there's no breakups happening, and I don't want you to like ignore people, like don't ghost people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is now is really the time for you to focus, because you're coming up on some stability towards the end of June. If you focus now, if you put your focus in now and not on the person that comes in and messages you a little bit and says, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, and then quickly leaves again, if you focus on your work now and you kind of put that on the back burner and not have that conflict, what's going to happen is it will catapult you and prepare you to really get that stability. 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and then the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. And this is why I'm saying don't let it distract you now. Because what happened here is this person comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. And then we have another very stable person coming in. Then you're in conflict with it. You're like, oh, no, I'm not going to let that distract me. You push forward, do what you're supposed to do. And as you get what you want in life, as you get your stability in Cancer season, because I feel like this is all going into June. All of these cards that I just pulled going into June. The stability starts to come. The true love, that wheel actually turns, because we always say with the Chariot and with the wheel, it's all in divine timing. It can't be forced. You know? So with the wheel and the Chariot and the 2 of Cups, and you start to get things that you really, really want, if you fall back into thinking, well, now I have somebody who's like come into my life, or the same person has come back into my life, is it really going to stick this time? Am I still going to be alone building my future? I don't know about this, because I've been hurt in the past. 3 of Swords. You don't have to be in the 9 of Swords state. And that's why I don't want you to be distracted by it now. Because once things start to become stable and once things start to become really clear, you may have a tendency to overthink it later. And now is not the time for you to overthink it. You have plans. You have things to do. And you're avoiding these things to do, or you're being distracted by that really annoying gnat. It just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. We don't want to do that. And so, let's make it very clear. The universe is guiding you. Whew, we got another fire sign here. The universe is guiding you, and I do feel like there is a fire sign that is relentless to keep you in their grasp. And it's a very good it's a very close connection. I don't know, you'll have to resonate in your life on how good it is. I feel like sometimes they make empty promises to you, and then they fly out sometimes, and then they come back, and then they fly out again. And there you are, King of Cups, and all you want is something traditional, right? with the Hierophant. Uranus is not going to let something unstable stay in your life. So if it's one fire sign that's really unstable, Uranus is going to wipe that shit out. Sorry. You guys don't care. Uranus is going to come in. It's not even going to, like, let you think about it twice. And then there could be another fire sign or two different fire signs. I feel like it's a Leo more than anything that will come in, offer you something stable and that you can actually believe in, but it's still going to put you up in your head because of what this other person did to you over and over and over again. So don't let the distraction deter you now, because as we come into your season, there is a lot of hope for stability, a lot of hope for love, a lot of the wheel turning in your favor. And it will bother you because you're like, I haven't felt this good in a really long time. Something's going to happen. No, no, no. Don't go there. Don't do that, because I feel like the universe has, like, literally brought you guys together. You know? And it's time for you to be happy. So instead of being in the Nine of Swords state and thinking that you're going to be building your life alone because of this past broken heart that you've had, trust that the universe has guided you. Excuse me. Hold on. Sorry about that. Trust that the universe is guiding you in a good direction. Yeah? Makes sense? Okay, so check out the new reading I have that's on special for May on my website, fearlessintuition.net. It is, we look at 3 different lessons your soul is learning, and that will be, it's really pretty cool. And it kind of helps you on your path and to find your purpose, which I love. Because everybody asks me, you know, what's my purpose? Well, it's to learn lessons. We came here to learn lessons. Specific lessons. So let's find out what they are so we can keep going on. And really looks like you guys have a lot going on. So check that out on my website, fearlessintuition.net. I also have all the FaceTime readings are on special for this month. So check that out also. And, oh, InstantGo. I am on the InstantGo app. You can text me anytime. Some days it takes longer for me to get to it than other days. I do take days off from InstantGo, so just bear with me. But I do always get to your questions. So I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you've had a really wonderful May. And I will see you for the June readings. Bye.